Hey everybody, it is July 5th, 2009. I'm Sonic Sons. Yesterday was the 4th of July, a Saturday, which means I totally had to go to a park just so I could sing that one song. Saturday in the park. Think it was the 4th of July. And I can't sing anymore of the song or I'll get sued. That last couple of seconds of video there, those are not... I do not claim copyright over that song. I didn't... The rest of this, though, it could be Creative Commons, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so... 4th of July, Independence Day for the United States of America, and we celebrate the Declaration of Independence is supposedly why we have specifically the 4th of July. It's actually kind of weird, because when it was written versus who signed it, and they didn't all sign it at the same time, at some point we just picked the 4th of July as being the day. What? I don't know. Look it up. It's kind of complicated, but... so I have here the Declaration of Independence, the original, no, it's just printed out, and, I imagine you have not read it, in full, anyway. Who has? It's, you know, historical, but kind of hard to parse, and no one wants to bother. So I figured I'd do a thing and give you sort of the abridged version of the Declaration of Independence, or perhaps a hypothetical first draft of what it would have been before they spruced it up to sound a little more formal. So here's my interpretation. Declaration of Independence from America. Sometimes you gotta have a revolution. But it's like, if you're gonna have a revolution, and like, get rid of the government, and like, screw you, we're gonna have our own government, you gotta have like a reason, right? You don't just have a revolution like for the heck of it. Nah, you gotta have like a reason, and you gotta like write it down. You know, that's the way to do it. So, we think it's figuring obvious. We think it's really, really freaking obvious that everyone's the same. Like, not literally the same, but like, you start off the same. Like, you have rights, right? Everybody has got rights. And the whole deal with the government is the government's supposed to help you out with the rights and so forth. You know, you got a right to, like, free speech and all those good things. And the whole point is to help the people out with it. And if you got a government that's not doing that, then you got a problem. Now, we're not saying that the government makes a little mistake and everyone's got to overthrow the government and have a revolution every Tuesday or something. No. But if the government is, like, really screwing around, you know, if they're just constantly messing with your rights, constantly doing the wrong thing, doing it on purpose even, you eventually just get sick of it, to be honest. And this whole thing with Britain and the king, yeah, we're sick of you. So, with the whole deal of saying why, we're going to go in a little more detail. Ahem. First off, there are several laws that we'd like passed, and the king is all like, no, not allowed. We have, like, you know, great numbers of people like, we want this law. Like, no, you can't have it, because I said so, because I'm the king. Which is just, you know, dandy. Or then sometimes we can even, like, pass a law, but then it doesn't count. It's like, oh, there's the law there, but you can't actually use it until the king says it's cool. Thanks. Coming up next, he is screwing with our whole notion of getting together and talking, you know, assembling, making laws thing with the aforementioned king has to say is cool. Like, what's with that? I don't know. And when he does try and make laws with, like, some sort of group of people, he'll actually do it in, like, the most dickish way he can. He'll like, okay, everybody, we're gonna get together and have a debate on the other side of the ocean. Like, we could have debates right here. In fact, we have our own. We got these, like, Continental Congress type things, and legislatures, and no, we have to go over there, or we have to crazy, weird times and places and changing the schedule on us, like, for the heck of it, because he's the king and he can do that. Yeah, that's not fun. Or sometimes you got, you know, something gets together, people representing the people and all. King's like, no. Maybe no. Like, no, you don't exist anymore. Frick you. Yeah, that's fun. That's real fun. And then when he gets rid of these, you know, Congress-type thingies, or legislatures, or whatever you call them, then we're not allowed to make any new ones. which you'd like to do because we sort of wanted to have one in the first place, because that's why we made one in the first place, and you get rid of it, and we can't even, like, the heck? Some laws we wanted regarding foreigners and immigration and stuff is not listened to there. Yeah, you know, even the justice system, judges, so forth, that's screwed up. Because we try to make a, thing, a guy has a crime and a trial and a jury, but we need the king's permission for some reason. Like, what? Who gave the guy this much power, right? Like, what, because he was born there? I don't think so. So, we don't have the laws with there. And then when we do have, judges and so forth, they have to be appointed by the king. Which is, like, why? Why can't they be appointed by someone who actually deserves power? Elected by the people or something? Oh no, that's just too complicated, apparently. So, and then he controls even, like, how much they get paid and crap, so what do you suppose the judges, like, always side with the king? Yeah, that's fun. That's real fun. And he's just overall harassing us with a bunch of bureaucratic nonsense and random people that are supposed to look over our shoulder and make sure we're doing what the king says, even when what he says doesn't make sense. He's got freaking armies standing around. Like, you'd be walking down the street and there's, like, this army, like, just standing there. Like, hi, we're an army. Like, okay, that's great. Yeah, just letting you know. Don't frick with the king. Okay. And it's like we're at war or something. Like, that might make sense if you have an army standing around so they could fight somebody. But they seem to be standing around where we are. Are they going to fight us? Because we get the distinct impression that they will if we ever, decided to speak out a little bit. We'd like to speak out a little bit. We'd like to say, the thing with the laws and the judges that you appointed, you freaking king, and your army just standing there. It's rather intimidating. We wish they would go away. Particularly when we don't actually have any power of them at all. Like, we have an army, and then you could have, like, okay, hey, army, please go elsewhere, and we could have some control over the matter, or, hey, army, please don't attack us, or something. That'd be nice, but no. The army gets to do whatever they freaking want to do. We got nothing. We have no say. That's cool. That's really, really cool.